Look, I'm helping to pass these lunches out to these essential employees. Chicken?
A chicken there.
Look, a great thing. Asian community has really stepped up. These restaurants, these businesses, providing 250 meals to our city employees. So it's a great day. Okay, normally we would talk first and eat later. This time we passed out the food first, and then now we'll make a few comments. And this is the Asian Americans salute to our frontline heroes, and I certainly want to thank them. And before I get started, I also want to acknowledge the Asian American Youth Giving Circle. Where's the Asian American Youth Giving Circle? Yeah, stand up, kind of wave your hands over there. That's the Asian American Youth Giving Circle. They have donated 3,000 KN95 masks to the city's first responders. So thank you all so very, very much. Look, I want to thank and say a few words about the organization, the Asian American Salute to our Frontline Heroes, and standing here again with Congressman Al Green, State Representative Jean Wu, our city council persons, Councilmember Edward Pollard, Councilwoman Carla Cisneros was here. She might be outside. And then a number of the other key individuals who are here: Alice Lee, Kenneth Li, Cecil Fong, Ben Yu, Sherman Lin, Helen Shi, and Yvonne Shan. All of these individuals have worked tirelessly to make this event happen. Members of the organization are doing what they do best, and that is providing meals and inspiration to employees who have been on the front line of COVID-19 response. And today, they delivered 250 package meals to City Hall to honor essential employees. And let me tell you, the food is just terrific. I tried to hide one away for myself, but ended up passing it out. But I see some right in front of me. Government workers or essential workers during a public health crisis. And I want to thank the City of Houston employees for serving the public. We have representatives from Houston Public Works, who is here today, Houston Police, represented by Chief Gar, Houston Fire and Health Care workers, and others today. And these are employees who have continued to fix our streets, protect our community, work at the mobile testing sites, and continue to do their part to meet the needs of the community during the pandemic. And the month of May happens to also be the Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, and Asian American Salute Frontline Heroes has a goal of delivering 10,000 hot meals to frontline heroes by the end of the month. They have provided meals to hospital workers and first responders over the past several weeks. And quite frankly, they have raised more than $150,000 to assist Asian American businesses. And I will tell you, since the beginning of COVID-19 pandemic, the Asian American community has donated close to $1 million of personal protection equipment throughout the Harris, Fort Bend, and surrounding counties. I just want to say a huge thank you for their friendship and partnership over the years. This community has just been an invaluable community for the city. They are part of this community in every way, reflect the diversity of our community, and that's one of the reasons why our community continues to be so resilient, is because of the diversity of community and the Asian community specifically. So let me, on behalf of the City of Houston, I certainly want to thank them for what they continue to do. Having said that, let me just a brief update. I want to share that the Houston Health Department today is reporting 154 new cases of COVID-19, bringing the total case count in Houston to 6,342, and the total number of deaths increased in the city of Houston by 1 today. That number is now 124. And let me just note, of these 124 deaths, 27 are associated with our nursing homes, and 3 are associated with the Harris County Jail. And the one that's being reported today, the one that we're reporting, is a Hispanic male in his 80s with underlying health conditions. So as we begin to approach the Memorial Holiday weekend, please be mindful and please be careful. Continue to social distance and continue to wear your mask. Now let me pause and stop. And we're gonna pause and take a few photos. But before I yield, let me Kenneth, who can represent this the group today?
Well, if I may, I can do that.
Well, Kenneth, come on, please. I'll be remiss. Please
All right,
come.
thank you, Mayor. Yes. Well, Honorable Mayor Sylvester Turner, Honorable Congressman Al Green, Honorable State Representative Jing Wu, and Honorable City Council member, and the community leaders. This is Kenneth Li, Chairman of Southwest Management District. It is my great honor to serve as the Chairman of Asian Americans Salute Frontline Heroes. Asian American organizations from the Houston area collected close to 1.7 million pieces of the personal protective equipment for the Houston's frontline workers. The number is growing every day. So the total dollar value of all items collected and the financial donations was over $3 million up to date. And from 69 different groups to support the COVID-19 efforts. The PPE was given to more than 155 organizations, including hospitals, police department, first responders, and city governments, and other facilities with essential workers. Houston's Asian American heard the call to support the COVID-19 crisis and stepped up to the plate as part of the solution. Some were born in the United States, while others made the trek to becoming a part of the American fabric through the immigration. Living the American dream, we follow the generous community spirit of giving just like all other Americans in lending their support to the COVID-19 crisis. Houston's Asian American community has many outstanding individuals with exceptional work ethic, a willingness to adapt in an unprecedented situation, and a compassion for the people they serve. With May as Asian American Heritage Month, we salute all unsung Asian American heroes in our community for the work they have done, allowing us to stand together as one, facing the challenge of COVID-19, and stand together with all the heroes whose tireless efforts during the crisis saving lives and kept Houston strong. When Mayor Turner made a request to ask Houstonians to support local business about 1 month ago, so many Asian organizations would like to support our mayor for this great idea. So we formed an alliance called Asian Americans Salute to the Frontline Heroes to raise money to buy 15,000 hot meals at $10 per meal from local restaurants and distribute to our frontline heroes, including nurses, police officers, firefighters, first responders. Within 10 days, we had raised over 100,000, and we distributed over 4,000 meals to the nurses in all major hospitals during the National Nurse Week, and another 1,000 meals to law enforcement officers during the National Police Week, and 500 meals to the Metro bus drivers, and 300 meals were going to go to the hardworking drivers of a city waste management department, and on and on. I would like to thank Mayor Turner to be our honorary chair, and I want to thank Congressman Al Green and the State Representative Jing Wu to host several press conferences in Chinatown to clarify the false information and help to bring business back to Chinatown. I want a special thanks to our co-chair. Without them and without their help, we cannot make this today. Dr. Peter Chen of Asian American Health Coalition, Cecil Fong of OCA Great Houston, Bing Yu of Asian Chamber of Commerce, Alice Li of Chinese American Citizen Alliance Houston Lodge, Chimei Lin of a Chinese Community Center, along with the United Chinese American Helen Shi and Dr. Stephen Pai, the Joint Chinese College Alumni Association, the Global Federal of Chinese Women in Southern USA, Nancy Chen, Asian Real Estate Association of America, Dong Ling and Casey Ken, Asian American Youth Giving Circle, Southwest Management District, and many, many individuals for their volunteers and donations. I wish everybody have a happy Memorial Weekend, but I want to say thank you, Houston and everyone. Together, Houston is stronger. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenneth Li, and on behalf of our essential workers and frontline responders, I think it's only fitting to hear from Chief Gar, followed by Chief Pena. Chief Gar.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Kenneth Li, for for those remarks. We kind of know you as the mayor of Chinatown, the mayor of Houston. So thanks very much. On behalf of the Houston Police Department, we can't say enough. Thank you. Thank you for the meals, and thank you, Mayor, and thank you, council members, and thank you, Congressman, State Representative, for all the support that you've given us, the department. And we're fighting this battle. We're all in this together. And very fortunately, thank God, we have not lost a life on the Houston Police Department due to COVID. Unfortunately, the Sheriff's Department did lose someone this past weekend, so we know it's very serious. And as the mayor said, continue to wear your mask, continue to social distancing. As part of Asian American myself and a Houston police officer, I take special pride this month, and I take very special pride in all the efforts that we're all pulling this together to do this. Channel 13, we held the town hall last night. You can hear from the voices that there are many people in need out there. And this is one of the many things that we do in response. So on behalf of the city, on behalf of the Houston Police Department, thank you, Mayor, so much. And thank you so much, Kenneth. And thank you so much, for everyone who participated and contributed to this cause. And this is one of many causes that, we're doing here in the city of Houston. And like everyone has been saying, especially the mayor and the council members, we're a very resilient city. We all come together to help each other out. And this is just one of the many efforts that we're doing. So again, thanks very much on behalf of the Houston Police Department for all our support and all the things that you've given us, like the PPEs and everything like that, that have helped us be one of the frontline workers out there to do our jobs, to help, make this city better and help us all pull out from this thing together. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Chief Pena.
Well, thank you, Mayor. It's good to see Congressman Green here, as well as Representative Wu and Councilmember Pollard here. Thanks to my boss, Mayor Turner, for always bringing everybody together for these great events. And on behalf of almost 4,000 Houston Fire Department employees, Mr. Li, a collective thank you for certainly the great generosity of providing all these meals for our first responders and essential employees out here. It was heartwarming to see all the employees come out here and partake. I want to thank the Alice. Where's Alice? There she is. Alice, thank you always for the Southwest Management District, as well as the Asian American Chamber of Commerce, for the incredible support you all give to certainly first responders, Houston Fire Department, with equipment, with supplies, with support, and now with meals. We want to encourage the community to get appropriate information, get good information as far as what the hazards are, and dispel all the rumors. Support your small businesses. Get back out there and support those people that are supporting the community, are supporting essential employees and first responders. It is our duty to ensure that as a community, we do everything we can to ensure that we get back safely to some sense of normalcy, and that we all do our part to ensure that we're providing a safe environment for this community. Now more than ever, it's important to have proper hygiene. Now more than ever, it's more important to properly wear your face mask to prevent spread of this virus and to help this community get back to normal as quickly as possible. Thank you all.
Thanks, Chief. we never want to forget our municipal employees and Houston Public Works, for example. We just had an employee who lost his life, and so we don't want to forget our municipal employees, and representing the Director of Public Works is Carol Haddock.
Good afternoon. First off, thank you, everybody who's making this possible. Mayor, thank you for convening this. We are delighted to be part of this and participating in it. As representing the 4,000 men and women of Houston Public Works, we have been essential employees throughout this COVID response, making sure that you have safe drinking water delivered to your houses, and that the wastewater is taken away and treated and returned to the environment. It's been our privilege to be part of this response and be considered essential throughout this, and we thank you very much for acknowledging that and for recognizing our employees today and making sure that we were part of this, because they have shown up every day without complaint. They've done their jobs every day, and they have continued to serve this city very capably and 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, as we make sure that Houston can continue to function while we respond to this pandemic. So thank you.
And then lastly, let me call on Congressman Al Green. I want to thank him for the $404 million in federal CARES money that have been made available to the city of Houston. I want to thank him in advance for the additional stimulus dollars that will be coming to the city of Houston. I know we have his strong support, but I would be remiss in not calling on you, Congressman Al Green.
Thank you very, very much, Mayor. I greatly appreciate the opportunity, and I promise to be terse. I'm also honored to thank all of the members of the august body that has caused this to happen today. It's a wonderful thing that you're doing. To the council members and the state representative, thank you as well for participating. My remarks are simply these. The Asian community is giving today, but this community gave PPP. I've got so many PPs that I'm dealing with in Congress. The equipment they gave when it was very difficult to come by, when even the government was not giving, this community did. And it means something to know that this mayor has forged this partnership, this relationship, such that everybody in this city feels a part of the fiber and fabric of the city. And even in a time such as this, when we are troubled, we still come together to make a difference for each other. Thank you, Mayor.
Let me just say that it's been uplifting to see the support coming from the Asian community time and time again. It just makes you feel good in a time when people are having to experience so very, very much. So again, and I do want to acknowledge again the Asian American Youth Giving Circle. I love that. Thank you all. Really appreciate that. And to all of our elected officials, to our state representative, Jean Wu, to Councilmember Edward Pollard and other council members, let me thank you.